In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the pen tool in Photopea to draw and create different shapes and lines. So the pen tool is in your toolbox. It is right here, and this is what the icon looks like. There are actually two different types of pen tools. So if you right-click on the icon, you will see that there is pen, and then there is free pen. I'm going to start with free pen. You will see in the tool setting bar up at the top, you can control the fill, so that is the color of the shape that you will create. You can control the stroke, which is the line around the shape you create. Right now, I am set to have no stroke. That is what the red X means. You can change the width of the stroke if you would like. So, to create a shape with the free pen tool, all you need to do is click down on your mouse and drag. As long as you are pressing down on your left mouse button, wherever you drag, a shape will be created. As soon as you overlap with the first part of your line, your shape will be drawn and filled. Now, if I decide later, oh wait, I don't like that shape the color of the shape I just drew, as long as you have the shape selected and you are using the pen tool, you can click and change the fill by clicking on this color right here. You will open the color picker and you can change to whatever color you would like. So that's the free pen tool. Every time you create a new shape, it will be created as a new layer in your layers panel. So I have shape 1 and shape 2. If I want, I can then change the color of shape 2. But I am now going to focus on the pen tool because that is what we will be using the most. So to access the pen tool, I will right click on the free pen, click pen. Now, I'm going to go very slow. I want you to watch carefully. To use the pen tool, I simply click on the point where I would like to begin. And then when I click again in a different area, it will create a straight line. But if I click down and then I don't let go of my mouse, that's very important. I'm still holding down on my left mouse button and I drag my mouse, it is going to turn that line that was created into a curve. Now, how far out I pull my cursor from where I started and the angle I hold my cursor at in relation to the point I drew determines how curved the line is and the direction of the curve. So there's a lot of flexibility here. And I can keep adjusting that curve until I let go of my mouse. So you see when I let go right now, I can no longer adjust that curve. I can't change that angle anymore. And to continue drawing my shape, I simply need to click again and the curve will continue. Now, something you need to know is once you start drawing a curve, it will continue to curve unless you click really close to that first point that you just made. So you see I have 2 points here. I have this point that continued the curve, but my next point is very close to my previous, so I was able to create a straight line again. If I click again, I'm back to straight lines, but if I click and pull and curve, you see I have a curve again. Okay, now again, if I want to go straight lines again, I need a point that is very close to my previous point. And then I'm just going to wrap up my shape like this. In order to finish your shape, you need to click back into the last point that you made. I call that closing the shape. So again, you always must finish by clicking back on the first point you made in drawing your shape. All right, that is closing the shape. A proper shape is always closed. So you can see I have a finished shape here. Then if I want, I can go and I can draw another shape. Perhaps this time it will do entirely straight lines. Notice as I draw my points, the shape automatically gets filled in. I think I'll change my fill color. I'll make it pink. There we go. So anytime I draw a new shape, as long as I have closed my previous shape, I can draw a new one. But if I don't close my shape, so if I draw over here, see what happens? It still thinks I'm using my previous shape. I must close my shape before I move on to a new shape. So for this first section, I would like you to simply practice drawing shapes, practice creating curves and straight lines until you feel like you have the hang of the pen tool. That's it for this video.